Posted in a tweet by Code Academy, the front page of the Times magazine was the picture of Steve Jobs and the quote, "Bill, thank you. The world's a better place." That was Steve Jobs thanking Bill Gates for pulling Apple off the steep edge of bankruptcy. Let's take a look at Bill Gates' secretive Apple stock shares, how Microsoft saved Apple. You will find him at the 4th spot on the world's richest men list. Bill Gates was the founder and CEO of Microsoft, and for the first year Bill went public, Bill earned $350 million. Gradually expanding and making more millions every year, Microsoft has a market capitalization of about $1.81 trillion and is worth approximately $548.59 billion. From the first Windows to the Xbox X series, Microsoft offers different services including computer software, electronics, and personal computers. Founded by Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak in 1976, Apple, on the other hand, is worth approximately $2.37 trillion in market capitalization, making Apple the first private corporation to hit above $1 trillion USD market value. From the iPhone and MacBook to the Apple Watch, Apple has continuously grossed the highest in the value market with their products and services, given that their products are considered a luxury and are a bit over the edge with their expensive price tags. Both corporations have a combined market value of approximately $5 trillion. Apple sure is making waves, but some 25 years ago, Apple almost didn't make it due to bankruptcy issues until Bill Gates stepped in. So it is safe to say that Microsoft saved Apple. So stay with us and we'll find out how much Bill Gates invested into Apple later on in the video. Putting aside the fact that Microsoft and Apple may be considered rivals lately, both corporations were valued highly and still are to this day. Gates and Jobs did not really agree on certain issues, stirring up the rivalry rumors, but it is quite reasonable as Apple distinguished itself with the Apple ecosystem and Gates with the Microsoft ecosystem, with the aim of linking every machine to the Microsoft ecosystem. Jobs and Gates both have conflicting and agreeable ideas regarding advanced technological progress, but not every employee or stakeholder liked that, and the rivalry stirred up more. Up until Steve Jobs made the statement, "We have to let go of a few notions here. We have to let go of the notion that for Apple to win, Microsoft needs to lose."
That is impressive.
A possible link for Apple to get back up and out of bankruptcy. Enjoying this video so far? Well, there's more. All you have to do is subscribe to our channel and get unlimited access. After Apple fired Jobs, he later returned when Apple had almost lost it to the point where they were virtually bankrupt. And then August 1997, Microsoft helped Apple with a $150 million lifeline investment to save Apple from bankruptcy. Steve Jobs stated the $150 million investment from Microsoft came with certain agreements between Apple and Microsoft, including options that Apple had to drop a long-running lawsuit against Microsoft for issues of resemblance in the appearance of Apple's Mac OS for Windows, a guarantee from Bill Gates that Microsoft will support its Office products on the Mac for 5 years, and Apple also agreeing to make Microsoft's Internet Explorer its standard browser for every device produced by Apple in exchange for the $150 million investment. Eventually, the $150 million investment was the basis that provided the Apple business with the much-needed cash to hold them off the edge of bankruptcy, and it was an essential pivot in business for both Microsoft and Apple. What became of both Gates and Jobs and their corporation, we'll find out in a bit.
Don't listen to that kid at school, okay?
During Apple's Macworld Boston conference in 1997, Jobs said, "Microsoft is going to be a part of the game as we restored this company back to health," he told the audience, which the crowd didn't agree so much with at the time. But fast forward to today, it is reasonable that Apple did the right thing. Neither Microsoft nor Apple lost during the season, but altered the world beyond what it was at that in so many unanticipated ways. Though once rivals, both corporations now face different competitors, but their market value keeps skyrocketing. The $150 million investment gave Steve Jobs another chance to transform himself by taking on the position of COE, and Apple into the tech stronghold we see today. Fast forward to 2022, Google is the market leader when it comes to search engine technology, computer software, online advertising, artificial intelligence, cloud computing, quantum computing, e-commerce, and consumer electronics crucial to Microsoft's development and growth. The Microsoft $150 million deal gave Apple several benefits, including financial safety, independence, and joint projects with Microsoft that led to the creation of several software and hardware we enjoy and love these days, and significantly gave Apple infinite possibilities towards their growth.
Is that something that happens a lot where
Bill Gates and Steve Jobs remained good friends and got together a few times during interviews to talk about Microsoft's help and their improvements. Prior to his death on October 5, 2011, at the age of 56, Steve Jobs stayed on as CEO of Apple until he resigned due to health issues. Gates late resigned as CEO of Microsoft in 2000 and officially left the company in 2006. Now he focuses on his philanthropic endeavors. The world of technology and computing we know today has been significantly impacted by both Gates and Jobs. Starting as rivals, both corporations ended up essentially making the world a much better place. Take some time out and check out how Bill Gates continues with his philanthropy with the TerraPower nuclear energy project.